AJ Brown has been an ongoing drama reality show for this Philadelphia Eagles season. But we are going to make clear right here and right now that Jalen Hurts is not the problem, despite the media trying to cause a problem and a rift between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, the way we had with McNabb and T.O. And of course, local sports media trying to do the same thing in Philly because there's no one hates local Philly sports media like Philly fans, right? So I want to play you something from AJ Brown, but also going to go dial it back a little bit and play you something from Jalen Hurts as well and make it very, very clear that the problem is not between these two players. As some of you may know, that 4th and 6 that everyone was wondering about at the end of the game, that was something Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown did on their own. I don't think that happens if those two are having the issues that a lot of people seem to want them to have. So AJ Brown here, we're going to play about a minute of this. I got another short clip. He's talking about, what he said on his Twitch stream the other night when, of course, he went off again and talking about how if you have them on your fantasy team, get rid of them and some other comments. So let's listen to this. I'm going to react to this. I also want to play you something from Jalen Hurts as well.
It's not just solely about my situation. I mean, guys, like, obviously I want to win too, and I think if we're really focusing on winning and doing our job, like, we can't just keep slapping the band-aid over the defense doing their job and getting us out of trouble. Like, at what point are we gonna pick up our slack as an offense that we're so great, and that's what I'm getting at. It's not about we're not winning or I don't care about winning. All I care about is stats. No, it's been week after week. Sometimes we're not contributing. We're not doing our job on offense. So you can't just keep slapping a band-aid over that and you expect to win late in the year and you think you're gonna go to it at the end of the year. It's not gonna fucking happen. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And last year what it was, thank you for the ring, but it's a new season. They adapted, we have to adapt and we have to continue to like get better and try to find new ways. So that's where the frustration comes in because it's not about winning, you guys. Like, I want to win, yes. I want to help contribute as well, do our thing on offense as well. I think that's fair.
Do you,
Now,
sorry.
go ahead.
Do you feel like you're missing?
I really like this by AJ Brown. Now, look, I will say this in the negative aspect. Do I like what AJ Brown is doing out there publicly? No, I don't, because it around the team, and he is a team captain, and I don't think going out there publicly and constantly doing this is the best look. But I really do like what he's saying here. I think he's clarified a lot of things. He's not saying, hey, the offense is doing great, but I'm mad because I'm not a part of it. Because he is right in what he's saying is the offense isn't doing great. The offense doesn't look great. We know as Eagles fans, and we've talked all season long about how Kevin Petula has to go, about how bad the offense looks, about how that these plays look terrible, about how they're going 3 and out more than anyone else in the NFL, about how they're giving up on third down when it's 3rd and long by constantly running the football. AJ Brown is saying, the offense, yeah, we're winning, but this isn't the type of team that's going to get us to another Super Bowl with the way the offense is playing. I can help contribute and make the offense better. Okay. This isn't an offense that's running on all cylinders, but he's upset because he's not getting a part of it. And I think it was important to hear that. I think that was a good clarification on his part here. And I think that makes a difference. Not that the media is going to pay attention to it, of course, but I think it's important for us as Eagles fans to understand that AJ Brown isn't just upset from a purely selfish standpoint, like he said, about getting just his stats. It's about helping the offense be better because the offense has not been very good. We've had our moments for sure, but it is not an offense that's going to win a Super Bowl. And then we have one other thing here, uh, basically talking about, he's asked about Jalen Hurts. I don't know if you're not really going to be able to hear the question. A lot of times the questions, the way they're mic'd up isn't great, but he's being asked about the issue with Jalen Hurts at quarterback.
AJ, when I asked you about the ball coming your way, you said you don't know why, but if you look at the film, look, we don't know what Jalen's directive is yet, but there were obvious examples where you were wide open and the ball wasn't coming to you. Is that related to whether you're the first read, or is that he's not throwing the ball at you for some reason?
I don't think that's the case at all. I think certain players have different reads. Despite what it looks like when somebody takes a screenshot. Um, and you can't go off that. That he has certain reads. He has a lot going on in his head that he's trying to process, and then also he has pressure in his face. So, like I said, I don't know. That maybe it's a question for him or
I really like what he said about the screenshot. That is 100% true. And we saw that. I forget which game. I think it was when Jalen Hurts threw that, against the Giants. The Giants lost when he threw that interception on the out, and people were talking about AJ Brown being wide open, where AJ Brown didn't actually get open until how did he miss AJ Brown? So with AJ Brown, we know he's being outspoken. We know he's going to say what's on his mind. So the fact that he defended Jalen Hurts in this situation, I think says a lot about where his frustrations truly lie. And it is not with Jalen Hurts. And I got one more clip I want to play for you because I think this is a big one as well. And this is Jalen Hurts himself after the comeback win against the Los Angeles Rams in terms of some of the things that he said with the offense of the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's take a listen to this after the game, talking to Pam Oliver.
What are you going to take away from a victory like today?
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Man, regardless, it's always good to get a win. It's always good to get a win. If that doesn't show you what type of team we are, I don't know what does. Now, we completely did that to ourselves in the first half. Completely. I mean, absolutely completely did that to ourselves. And that's something we gotta fix. It's as simple as that. It's unacceptable.
It's like you guys said later for this. Whatever happened in that first half, forget about it. Let's go and show who we are.
We play so many styles of football where in that first half, we got to get out of this playing not to lose. We got to come out aggressive and play our game. You saw our game in the second half.
What about Big Boy with the
All right, now you heard that. The important part there at the end that I want to talk about, because to me, Jalen Hurts basically said what AJ Brown has been saying, maybe not necessarily in the same way. And a lot of people are focused on, the wide receiver one. I think, as you saw in that clip I just played, AJ Brown is saying, hey, this offense, we're not doing what we need to be doing as an offense, and I can help. And there's Jalen Hurts saying, look, we got to get out of this not playing to lose. And the Rams, right, they opened up the offense in the second half because they were down 26-7. Jalen Hurts said that's the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Eagles team in the first half. And I think that's part of the problem. Look, in 2023, there were too many turnovers. Jalen Hurts threw too many interceptions. It's been an outlier when you look at the rest of his career, of course. And we don't want to get back to just carelessly turning over the football. But I think Nick Sirianni has gotten way too conservative, and obviously he installed Kevin Patullo, who was his guy, who's never called plays before. And I mentioned Earl a minute or two ago about the whole third down thing, and you had here's a great example of why that has been such a problem for the Philadelphia Eagles, that Kevin Patullo gives up on third down and he simply runs the football. And as someone mostly Eagles tweets says here, so coaching malpractice, because check this out. 2 MVP favorites and Hurts on 3rd and 10 or Stafford, 6 of 13, 46% for 81 yards, 6.2 yards per attempt. 66.5 rating. Drake May, right? We keep hearing about how Drake May is the leading MVP candidate. And now 19 of 26. That's cool. 73%, 303 yards, 111.5 rating. So he's actually, looking much better than Stafford. Hurts, 20 of 22. Folks, this is 3rd and 10 or more. 20 of 22, 91%, 296 yards. So it's not like he's throwing it on 3rd and 10 plus and picking up 3 yards. Okay, 22 attempts, 296 yards, 13.5 yards per attempt, more than Drake May. 9 first downs. Sorry, May had 10 first downs on the 26. Hurts had 9 on the 22. Stafford only had 2 on his 13. 118.3 rating. So it's not like we cannot pick up first downs on 3rd and long instead of just constantly running the football. And to that point, I'll give you else on 3rd down in general, minimum 50 attempts, best passer rating. Jalen Hurts leads the NFL, 111.2. Behind him is Jared Goff, Drake May, Caleb Williams, and Sam Darnold. Highest passer rating versus the blitz this season, number 1, Jalen Hurts at 131.5. Behind him, Drake May, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, and Lamar Jackson. Hurts has 11 TD passes to only 1 interception facing the blitz. The 11 TDs only trails Matthew Stafford. So as you can see, this is not an A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts riff. This is, to me, A.J. Brown may be the one talking, but I think this is an Eagles offense with play calling riff, with a riff with Kevin Patullo, maybe even a riff with Nick Sirianni in terms of, hey, we got to stop being so conservative with our offense and go out there and make plays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out the video as always. Do me a favor, if you're enjoying the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, join me on this journey. I think we're a couple of subscribers away from 600. That's the next milestone, so that's kind of cool. But I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate it. Talk to you in the next video.